Hey everyone, welcome back to Serie A Fantasy. Looking at Forged in Fire once again on the Game Week 6 review video. Before we get started, if you could please like and subscribe to the channel. We're at 52 right now, and I'd love to get to 75 by the end of international break coming up after the next game week. But we'll jump right into what happened this past game week, and it was another good one. The past 2 weeks, I had 65 and now jumped 1 point higher up to 66. So nice consistency in the mid 60s, pumping me up the table even more, which is awesome. Of course, again, it is the Napoli players with the big score and a little help from elsewhere. So let's take a look at what happened. It was AC Milan, I believe, that faced Spezia, got 2 goals against them. So it did get a third save, but the -1 brought him down to 2 points, which is fine for Zoet. The defense was kind of lackluster. Genoa played Verona to a 3-3 tie. Cambiaso, the assists seem to be drying up a little bit. Might be playing a little deeper than he was before, but he's still a 4.2 million defender. So can't ask for too much. That's fine if he's not getting big scores every week. Molina kind of in the same boat, cheap defender. Udinese lost 1-0 to a Vlahovic PK. So that was unfortunate. That was the only thing, or else I would have had a clean sheet there as well. And Roma lost as well to Lazio 3-2. So Karsdorp got the -1 for 3 goals against and didn't do anything there. But Mario Rui records his 3rd clean sheet in a row, as well as getting 2 bonus points, which is awesome for a score of 8. So he kind of made up for the rest of the defense there, which was good. What do you know, Barella, another assist in the midfield, keeps the 100% returns going. He's got at least a goal. He's got assist every game week aside from one where he scored a goal. So he's doing well there. I'm happy with him. Insigne scored a penalty, which was awesome. I believe that was earned by Osimhen. So that was good, and because that got Osimhen an extra point there as well. I'm surprised it's just a 1 point for earning the penalty and having it converted. And the Fantasy Premier League, that counts as an assist and is 3 points, so kind of toned down a bit for Serie A Fantasy. That's okay, a point's a point. But yeah, so 11 points for Insigne, also getting 2-point bonus, which is nice. The sad part and good part comes with Dybala here. Now, he finally got a goal, a nice attacking return that I was looking for. Fortunately, it wasn't last week when I captained him. But not too long after he scored, he did get injured. I don't know the extent of the injury. It is a muscle injury, and I know he is already out for tomorrow's match against Chelsea. So it's not good. It's going to make my decision on who's going out pretty easy this week. I think it has to be Dybala. Let me know in the comments if you know how exactly what the injury is and how long his expected timeout is. Not really sure about that, but I'm pretty certain that he's going to be the one exiting my team this week. It will also, if I get a player that's more around the 7-8 range, it'll also free up some money for me as well. So I think it is okay for taking him out. As a UA fan, I'm really sad that our bench is starting to get thinner and thinner. It's going to make the games going forward tough for Juve. Next, we'll start with the not so great one. Was Leao started on the bench, came in and didn't really do anything. I was honestly really lucky over these 3 game weeks. Almost no rotation from the teams that I had players from. Almost all of them started every game. We did see Leao sit. We saw some of the players on the bench sit a little more, but aside from that, basically everyone was starting when I needed them to, which was really lucky that I didn't take any blanks, which was nice. Then the 2 heavy hitting forwards of the week were Immobile, who didn't score but got 2 assists, which is nice. That gave him a total of 8 points on the game week. And of course, Mr. Osimhen, who got a goal, won a penalty, and got 3 bonus, of course, to double a 10-point captaincy up to 20. The only player that I could have captained that would have got me more points was Insigne, and that was just 2 more. So I'm not upset by my captaincy decision at all this week. Again, as you can see, it's the Napoli boys that are getting me my big points every week, with little pitch-ins here from Barella every week. Immobile, he's just worth the price tag that he's got. It's the same reason that I had Ronaldo at the start of the season. You just know you're going to be getting returns with him. Yes, it's expensive, but it's worth it at the end of the day. And then Dybala did come through to contribute to this week's points, but unfortunately will not be able to continue my team for any longer, I don't think. Hopefully he is back with Juventus soon. My Atalanta players continue to disappoint me, but that's why I benched them this week. I don't think either of them started, but both of them subbed in. And my pickup from last week, just the low budget pickup just to get rid of Bandinelli, who wasn't starting, was Ravella, and he actually got an assist. So it actually would have been better to have him in my team than any of my defenders other than Mario Rui and Leao, but he had my third bench spot, and it's kind of hard to tell with a player like that when they're going to get returned, but he's there in case I ever do need a sub in, and this time I didn't, so I don't get those points. And of course, Lazzarini didn't do anything. He's still injured. Okay. My team value's actually gone up significantly since my shuffle. I was at like 99.7, I think, at some point, and now my team value itself is at 101.1 because I still have 0.1 in the bank as well. I'm not going to talk really too much to transfers because, like I said, I'm probably getting rid of Dybala, but that's going to be for the preview video, looking at how the team's going to be shaping up. I do want to see how the Champions League games go this week, as far as Inter, AC Milan, Juventus, and then there'll be some Europa League games too. See what the rotation's looking like. I do have some players in mind, but we'll get to that in the preview. Let's take a look at how our leagues are going. Well, actually, we'll see the top transfers in and out. So Barella, people are starting to finally watch and listen, I guess, maybe. Barella has got in after returning every single game week. Ruiz, I don't know about that one. I feel like you have better Napoli options than Fabian Ruiz. He did get a return, I think, in the past week. I don't think he got one in this past week, though. I think it was the week before. Mignon, I mean, he's doing great. He's a great keeper. I just don't like the premium goalies. I'll stick with Zoet and be happy with that. Alejandro Diaz, he's been good. He is a player on my radar right now. Really regret not getting him in instead of Leao when I was picking my Milan player to get in. I think it's pretty clear that I picked the worst of the three options that I was debating between when it was Rebic, Leao, and Diaz. And Diaz has kept contributing, and Leao hasn't done anything since. I have seen that he has scored today in today's Champions League match, but that's not helping me in this so far. But maybe it'll get him back in his groove. And Osimhen, I've been telling people to be picking him up ever since game week 2. Seems like people are finally listening. So that's going to help people. And unfortunately, that won't make my increase whenever he does well go up as much. But that's part of doing the channel, is you got to tell people what you're doing. But yeah, Chiesa in there. I don't know if that's a good drop. He did score recently, and I think he's going to get even more of an attacking role now that Dybala is out. Okay, looking at the team of the week, it's actually not a lot of like huge names at all. We know Vertu's been playing really well. He's been on my radar. Destro, I should have got him. I was considering getting him at one point, and I didn't know if he was going to be consistently starting, but he's been doing really well for Genoa. They still have some good fixtures, so he might be someone to consider. And over to the league. Overall, I have climbed about another 800 spots with the score last week, which is awesome. I'm in the top 1,000 again. I worked my way after game week 1 in the top like 5,000 all the way back down to the top 1,000, and we're hoping this trend continues. In our Forged in Fire league, let's give it a click. We have Ahmed Sayed, and he has been doing great. He's leading our league right now. I talked to him a couple times in the comments. I love the like either banter or arguing topics that's down there, so please comment below the video. Ibra 11's been doing really good as well, but it's going to take a bit to catch our leader. He has a nice little cushion on Ibra 11 here. I am now in 5th. I climbed a little bit recently, which is good, close behind Football 15 and Team Juve. So we got, I'd say 2 through 7 is kind of tight. Ahmed has a nice little cushion, and then it starts dropping off a bit once we get to 8th. But it's a nice little run right now. It's still tight, still anyone's game. Okay, and with that, I think I am going to end this video. Hope you liked it. Like I said, please subscribe to the channel, and let's keep getting those numbers up. Comment below what you think, how your week went, what your plans are going forward. I'd love to hear it. Check out the Twitter and Instagram page where either thumbnails for these videos or the team results or preview will be posted there as well, so you can see what the actual starting 11s look like. Okay, hope you enjoyed it. Take care, and I'll see you soon for the Game Week 7 preview video.